this is a part of this a week where we do something different that's not done in no other game, and we try to lock in with y'all. You know what I mean? Try to sit down with y'all, answer questions, see what's going on through y'all mind, because I know some of y'all might have questions y'all want to ask Chuck, y'all want to ask BD, y'all want to ask D Miles, but this is a time, for us to lock in with y'all, to really pick y'all brains so y'all can pick our brains, because we never had the opportunity to sit with NBA players and ask them real questions. Y'all know I'm an open book. Y'all can ask me anything. You know what I'm saying? I've never been in a situation where I was able to sit down with a professional athlete, real as we are, and get real game, like game that'll help me in my life as a man and as a player. I never got that. You know what I'm saying? I was here last year, and Chuck did something last year in the game that's never been done, that I've never seen before. He sat down for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and just sat down and talked to the players that was here last year. When I left, I keep in touch with a lot of players. That's all they talked about, what they learned from the conversation, what they learned from practices. So we want to keep it that way because we want it to be genuine. You know what I'm saying? We don't want nothing to be fake. We don't want nothing to be scripted. This is real love y'all getting from us. You know what I'm saying? So we want to be an open book with y'all, and this is a time where, he got something he might want to say that we want to just really give y'all something that y'all won't get nowhere else in no other game. You know what I'm saying? It's that moment.
No, I'm happy to be here. Like I said, like Chuck, like a big brother to me. And, I always, kind of looked up to him because when I came in the league, he taught me it was cool to be me. You know what I mean? And from where I come from and just like how I was raised, it was cool for me to be BD, you know what I mean, and establish myself. And, for me, it's like I want to be here because it's just like you see these dudes around, it's just game. You know what I mean? And this game, recognized game. And so whatever we could do to help y'all advance, you know what I mean? When y'all advance, whatever we can do, help y'all figure some shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm 20 years in it now. You feel what I'm saying? So the only thing I can do is be responsible enough to tell y'all all the shit that I did wrong, all the shit that I did right, you know what I mean? And always be able to tell you, you know what I mean, what's right and what's wrong, and be completely honest. So, I just think that, one, it's an honor and a privilege just to be around, like, real hoopers, you know what I mean, and dudes that, at some point y'all gonna be my heroes, you know what I mean, right. Until you can beat me or guard me. But at some point y'all gonna be my heroes, and the dudes that I hope to be talking about on TNT, you know what I mean, and say that, yo, I remember them when they was in high school, and big up y'all and see y'all get as much as you can out this game. And most importantly, I think, is this family. You know what I mean? And, all of us, we preach family, and we're a brotherhood, when we was playing, now that we not playing. And I think this is the most important time in y'all life to establish these relationships with each other and get to know each other. Not saying everybody going to be tight, but y'all going to be seeing each other for the rest of y'all career. So it's important in situations like this, y'all get to know each other as well.
I think with me, what BD said is the most important, I think, with me and who I am, to not just, dudes that's younger than me, but to everybody that's living this authentic life. Like I'm the type of guy that I can help in so many ways because I had a bunch of ups and a bunch of downs. You know what I mean? A bunch of moments that made me turn out to who I am now. You know what I mean? Do I still make mistakes? Do I still fuck up? Yeah. You know what I mean? It happens. I'm human. But that's what I have to offer. You know what I mean? A perspective from every direction. I remember my college coach telling me, I was listening to everybody, as far as the, family members, friends, people in the streets. And one time he told me, how you gonna listen to somebody trying to tell you how to get from A to Z, and they ain't never been there. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's what I have to offer, to just different people in the world that's doing all kinds of things. You know what I mean? It don't have to just be basketball. I've been here. You know what I mean? I earned this ring, the highest level you can get as far as being a basketball player, and I come from the mud. You know what I mean? So I've been through a lot of obstacles to become Allen Iverson, the household name. And I think this is some bucket list shit to be able to have y'all here. You know what I mean? And I feel like, you know, when we do this stuff like this, you know, that means something. Out of everybody in here listening, it might not even be one of the little homies that hoop. You know what I mean? It could be a parent, it could be a friend, anybody. But if one person get the message and it helped them in their life, we did our job. You know what I mean? We helped. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, something like this is special to me because, you know what I mean, I was, you know, like BD said about me, you know, he grew up off of me. I remember him in college wearing my sneakers, you know what I mean? And that's when I first really started to watch him. And then, you know, ultimately like, oh shit, homie bad too. You know what I mean? But I was like that about Mike, you know what I mean? But I was never able to, you know, be in an environment to have, you know, Steve Jack, you know, talk to me, D Miles, you know what I mean, BD, you know, that guys that come out and don't have to do it, but come out, you know what I mean, for the cause and you know, to better somebody else's life. And, you know, I never got a chance to have what you guys got, you know what I mean? And first of all, it's an honor for you guys to come rock with me. Man, that's special, man. You know what I mean? Especially as talented as y'all are and, you know, everybody talking about y'all. And, you know, I get an opportunity to hear Bobby and Jay talk about, you know, call me on the phone and such is coming and this person is coming. You know what I mean? And then I get here and see that y'all everything that I thought y'all were. You know what I mean? In basketball, you know, everybody got talent in this game. Everybody, man. You know what I mean? But it's right here. This will separate the men from the boys. It's right here. You know what I mean? And then after a while, you know, with all the athletic ability, man, it's right here. That's what basketball is. Everybody got talent. You know what I mean? When I first came into the league, KJ bust my ass. I was faster than him, jumped higher. He probably was stronger than me, definitely. But I had all the athletic ability, but he had the John Stockton mentality, Kevin Johnson mentality. You know, he could outthink me on the basketball court. And that's very important, man. I want y'all guys to know that, especially if y'all want basketball to be, you know, something that goes on for the rest of your life. You got to know how to think the game, man. You got to know how to play the game. You got to learn how to play the game the right way. And it is the right way. And I didn't know that in the beginning. You know what I mean? I was just playing off pure, raw talent until, you know, Larry Brown came into my life and taught me how to really play. And then as the time went on, you know what I mean, it slowed down. When I had somebody like BD on me, I knew when we played them, I knew when we played them, and I used to irritate the hell out of him because he was younger, but I knew if we was to have any success in playing the Hornets, I got to get BD in foul trouble, and I knew how to do that. You know what I mean? I knew how to fly. You know what I mean? I knew he was so much bigger than me. Let me run at him full speed. As soon as I get a little bit of body contact, I act like he killed me. You know what I mean? That's one fact. I got one on him. Now he thinking about the second one because he know the pattern. You know what I mean? I don't want the toughest defender on me all game. You know what I mean? So I do some shit and run at him certain way, and he be aggressive, being Baron Davis, and number two. And now you got to put Wesley on me, and then it's all trouble. But man,
40 points later.
Yes, man. But all jokes aside, man, like Steve said, man, we here, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? This is the third year, and you know I still got little dudes from the first year just calling me, just out the blue. You know what I mean? With advice, man. Hey, what you think about this? Or, you know, how you feel about that? And just for me to be able to be right there for him and answer that call and not be faking and saying, yo, take my number, call me anytime, man, anytime you need me. You know what I mean? Just let me know what's happening, Jack. And be able to pick up that phone. And then for the little dude on the other end that, you know, thought it was some bullshit, you know, for me to pick up that phone and be right there for him for whatever he got going on in his life and to be able to help, it means something to me, man. You know what I mean? It means something to me. So, man, I'm glad y'all here, man. You know what I mean? Anything y'all need, right here. All the advice in the world is $1 million worth of game in this room. You
Good
know what
and
I mean?
bad.
Good and bad.
You know what
Definitely.
I mean? We made all the mistakes, so y'all won't have to make them.
Damn right. Damn right. You get the, and then and one thing I definitely want y'all to know is a mistake is only a mistake unless you make it twice, man. We all make mistakes, man. But if you continue to do it, then, you know, that's on you. That's on you. Straight up.
Y'all got any questions?
But it's whatever. Let's rock out. Anything.
I got any questions? Well, I'm gonna go and start on this because I know y'all gonna talk about this. Y'all got to be cautious of who you let in your circle. That's gonna be big moving forward.
Sure.
You know what I mean? It's gonna be real big for all y'all. Even family. That's gonna be the biggest problem. I'm just giving y'all free game that y'all ain't gonna get nowhere else. Be cautious of who you let in your circle. You know that old saying, bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. That goes for not just women, that goes for everybody. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people wasn't with y'all in the gym.
Yep.
You feel me? So that goes for everybody. Keep your mom, you keep your parents, if your parents still living, keep them close. A lot of mistakes I wouldn't have made if I'd have took my mom's advice. But me, hard-headed, thinking I know everything, I had to learn from experience. But we here to tell y'all this so y'all won't make these mistakes. Well, listen to your parents, bro. They know way more than you think they know.
Yep.
You feel me? Y'all might think y'all know everything. Y'all making the money. Y'all the breadwinner. But your brain ain't working like you think it is. You know what I mean? Keep the right people in your circle and trust your parents, bro. Trust. They brought you this far. They brought you this far. Don't turn on them now. You know what I'm saying? And that's from experience, bro.
I say this, like, you ain't gonna change, right? But the people around you, they gonna change. Then they gonna say, man, you changing, dog. And they gonna try, it's cold. They gonna make you try to feel guilty, right? Because you gotta change, right? You just leveling up. But they're gonna make you feel guilty about doing something that you have been doing and the person you have been your whole life, right? And so you have to understand that your money is not going to change you, because basketball is damn near free, right? When you get to the pros and as you keep going, it's the money and the people that's gonna change around you and use that shit against you.
They're gonna be loyal to how they benefit
separate
from
yourself
it.
from your money. You know
Right.
what I mean?
And
see that true value.
And two, while we on that shit, ain't no money yet.
Real shit.
Ain't no money yet.
Facts.
Y'all got a ways to go.
Facts.
You know what I mean? I mean, we talking about the dream.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's process. I mean, it's a process to get to the NBA.
It's right here, though.
Yeah, it's right there.
Oh, yeah.
It's in arm's
Right
reach,
there.
Yeah.
definitely. But it's some shit you got to do right now. You know what I mean? It's still classes. You know what I mean? It's still eligibility. It's still things you got to do. It's still things you got to do on the basketball court. When you in the room and you bullshitting in your dorm and you playing your games and what is it, 2K or whatever?
Fortnite.
All the stuff that everybody play now. It's somebody out there that wants your spot.
In a different country.
Man, in a whole nother country. You know what I mean? Like it's dudes, it's guys out here, man. Y'all think you know, they talking about Dame now. Like they weren't talking about Dame like that until the other day. They weren't on Dame like
Not
they
at all.
supposed to be. But Dame been Dame.
Been doing that.
You know what I mean? And bad as he is, that tell you how hard it is to be a name in that league. Cause as bad as he is, he go under the radar for that long. You know what I mean? But Dame always been doing what he doing. But he out in Portland. You know what I mean? And all these other guys, all these other household names you're hearing about, all these superstar guys. But you got to do like Dame over there in the shadows, like, look, I'm here. All I'm doing is waiting on my opportunity. You know what I mean? And then you know, y'all at the, you know, the Jordan camp, McDonald's and AI joint and all that is a dude that didn't make it. Is a dude that ain't fortunate like y'all. And he's sitting back like, all right, You know what I mean? And he probably pissed off at my people. Oh, you didn't invite me? Okay. And take that personal. And every time he faced one of y'all that got a chance to be in the game, he at your ass. You know what I mean? You wondering why. In the back of his mind, he like, man, I supposed to been at that classic, man. You dig what I'm saying? So it ain't happening yet. It's gonna happen. You know what I mean? I believe in all y'all. But it's steps to it, man. It's levels to it. It's levels to it. You know what I mean? But as long as you stay focused, stay grounded, stay humble, understand that it's a process. You gotta work. You know what I mean? And you supposed to feel like that. Every time you step on the basketball court, I always was like that. No, it ain't cocky. No, it ain't arrogance. No, it ain't being conceited. But every time I'm on this dance floor, I'm the baddest motherfucker out here. I gotta feel that way. You know what I mean? It ain't cocky. You know what I mean? Why would I look at, I'm on the court with Michael Jordan, but God gave me talent just like he gave Mike. You know what I mean? But I'm out here. You know what I mean? And I'm out here with the talent that he gave me. Why do I think God blessed somebody with a better talent than he gave me? I think he gave it to me. So after this game over, you gonna know who number 23 is because he might. But when this motherfucker over and it's all zeros on the clock, you gonna know who number 3 is. You dig what I'm saying? So it ain't being cocky. But every time you out there, you got a problem if you don't feel like you the baddest dude out there, man. Straight up. You might as well sit down and watch. Or go over there and grab some pom-poms. Cheer.
They athletes too.
I just want to say, like, your competitive edge. I've seen y'all play when y'all was practicing, and some of y'all go through the motion and stuff like that. Like, when I seen Baron Davis, when I seen Steve or AI or anybody I played with, it was like a price on their head. I wanted to be better than them. I wanted to show out better than them. I wanted the people to lead the arena saying D Miles was the one. They my friends. But they know if I see them, I will bowl all of them in the face for the championship. I would go hard at him. I would dunk on all of them for the championship. I would cross all of them up to win this championship, and there's no love lost. That's how competitive you got to be.
And
Q was my best friend.
And we'll root Chris afterwards.
Yeah, Q is my best friend, and we play together. Y'all think we don't like each other. Because that's how hard I'm going to go at you. That's how hard I'm going to be competitive with you. And if you're a real baller and you got this up in you and you do it the right way, that's respect. I was 18 years old coming into this grown man league, and I had to earn everything that I got. I had to earn my respect. Just because you 18 don't mean that you supposed to get a pass or you supposed to play. You got to play hard, and you got to give it every single time. So when y'all playing against these, this price is on all y'all head. It's some people that think some is better than others. And it's okay to be arrogant. But be arrogant about this court. Don't be arrogant off the court. Don't be an asshole. Arrogant and asshole is two different things. I'm arrogant about this basketball shit.
Forever.
I don't think none of y'all better than me right now. That's not
On
being
me.
mean, you know, so forth like that. That's just being confident. Ain't nothing wrong with being confident. You gotta have the most confidence in the world playing this game to be who you want to be. But don't be an asshole off the court. Be arrogant on the court, but don't be an asshole off the court. And stay competitive all the time. Don't never let up. Because then you cheating me. Yeah, I'm gonna go and give you 50, but I'm gonna look at you crazy like, nah, you ain't the one. You don't got the same.
They cheating themselves.
You cheating yourself.
What you told them about being coach, like being
Gotta
coach?
be coach, yeah.
Yeah. Be able to accept constructive criticism, man. That's all, man. Just somebody got to be able to tell you something. Man, I remember I played in Indiana. I think I went 5 for 25, and I'm riding home with Mo. Mo, my mentor, my big bro. He's everything to me. You know what I mean? Somebody I looked up to all my life, and we got off the plane and we got in the car, and you know, usually we always talk about the game, you know, during the ride home, and it was just quiet. And I'll never forget it. He looked over to me, and where Mo at?
Right here.
What you say? Son,
Son, that was totally unacceptable. You done set a standard too high for yourself to go out there with that shit. I'm not going and watch no more of that shit.
He wasn't laughing though.
Nope.
Dead ass. And I ain't never heard. I've never heard that. And I had to take it on the head. And in my mind, I was like, yo, it's not gonna happen again. You know what I mean? Like, you know, once I started listening to Larry Brown and understand, because we used to fight all the time, because it was a Hall of Fame coach and it was a soon to Hall of Fame basketball player, and we always clashed because, you know, my whole thing was thinking that he could jump on my ass anytime he felt like it, and I thought he felt good about doing it. You know what I mean? But all he was doing was creating and molding the talent into a Hall of Fame basketball player. You know what I mean? And I thank him every time I talk to him for that. You know what I mean? I remember one time he called me in the office and he said, I'm gonna get in your ass all day today. It's like, getting my ass, I ain't did shit. You know what I mean? I didn't even do nothing. I didn't even do nothing. And he like, no, I'm gonna just get on you today, you know what I mean? And you know, you can do things right. I'm still gonna get on you. And he said, just do this for me. And I was like, all right, cool. And I thought I could handle it. I'm going out there and, you know, he calling crazy calls on me, double dribble. I know I ain't double dribble. Calling travel on me and cussing me out about different plays and all that. But I promised them that I wasn't going to say anything. I was going to just take the criticism for what it was. And I'm talking about inside, I was dying. I was ready to cry out there because I didn't know why he was, you know, embarrassing me like that in front of everybody. So after it was over, called me to his office after practice. He was like, thank you. It's like, thank me for what? I'm ready to cuss his ass out. Like, I'm ready to go at him. Thank me. What do you mean, thank you? And he was like, you know, I needed you to do that. So now, if I can get on you the way I got on you, it'll be so much easier for me to get on everybody else. I can get on the star like that, then I'll be damned if somebody else gonna buck.
Teaching through you.
And damn right. And he was able to get to everybody, you know, if he flip out on AI like that, then who the hell am I to, you know what I mean, talk shit back? And it was that philosophy was crazy. And, you know, that was just his wizardry. You know what I mean? Is that how you say it? Wizardry?
Wizardry.
Or whatever. Yeah. Whatever the fuck I mean. He was smart as motherfucker. By, you know, telling me whatever. He was smart. It was a great tactic, man. It was a good tactic, man. That was one of his Hall of Fame tricks, man. You know what I mean? But it worked and it helped our team. You know what I mean?
Y'all got anything?
The group last year stacked top the whole night.
Man, these dudes been
What's wrong
asking
with
questions
these
all day. Now they gonna get scared. Y'all some busters.
Let me.
bro.
I ask y'all a question. Do anybody know the difference between loving the game and what the game can do for you? Do anybody know the difference? Y'all need to know. Because loving the game will get you that ring. Loving the game will take care of you after basketball. Loving what the game can do for you, you won't last long at all. You probably won't even make it because you cheating the game. How you gonna give your all to your girlfriend and you don't love her? You just interested in her. Treat the basketball game the same way. You gotta love it. That's the only way it's gonna treat you the way you want it to treat you.
Damn.
The only way.
No shortcut.
No, only way. If you don't love it, you wasting your time. You wasting your time. You got to love it. You got to put the same passion in that you do everything else you love. And I guarantee you, God is my witness, it will take care of you. The game will take care of you, bro. If you love it, if you treat it like that, it will take care of you. And that's the difference. Don't be interested in the game. There's a lot of people interested in it. There's a lot of people interested in being here at this game, but they not. Y'all here because y'all love it. Continue to love it, bro. It's a big difference. You're going to come across a lot of people in college that's interested in the game. But how you separate yourself is by loving it. Free game. Free game.
Damn. Facts. I'm playing because you're tall. Like basketball player.
Right.
That's real. Damn, that's authentic.
Back in the day, you know, you were one of those first players that had his own image. You know what I'm saying? And like people like the media and stuff are trying like defame you, trying to say like, you know, you got your braids, your tats, you think you're cool, whatever. And when most people come across that, they try to change. When you try to like, you stay in the same course. You know what I'm saying? So what made you do that? Like, where you brought up that certain way? Because a lot of people try to change and try to fit into the description of a professional like athlete.
But how was I gonna be recognized by the people that I truly love and that love me? Like, I care about what my family think about me. I care about what the dudes that I grew up feel about me. You know what I mean? The people that love me. You know what I mean? I mean, I didn't feel nothing was wrong with who I was. I wear my hair. I got cornrows because I was tired of barbers fucking my hair. If I grow my hair and get it braided, I ain't got to worry about that. You know what I mean? I always had a fetish for tattoos. I just didn't have no money. So I couldn't afford them. Then once I got some money, then that's when you seen all the tattoos. I didn't have no tattoos in Georgetown. One. And I got that for my birthday. You know what I mean? I think the easiest thing in the world to be is you. You know, why not you? Everybody else taking up.
It's free.
You know what I mean? What's wrong with
It's a new day, bro. What BD said earlier, what he taught us, you ain't got to compromise shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to compromise nothing. Be you. Love it or leave it. That's how it is. You don't have to compromise nothing. Your talent, as long as you respect for the people and give the same respect that you want in return, you'll be all right. But you don't have to compromise nothing. Be you. Wear your hair like you want to. Walk how you walk. Talk how you talk. You don't have to change nothing, because at the end of the day, God has the plan written out for you anyway. So ain't nothing no human can do or judge or say or to stop what he got going for you. Be you, bro. And that's what he taught me and BD. That's what he taught D Miles. None of us had tattoos. None of us felt like we can come in the league with tattoos and still make it. None of us thought we can come back in the league with criminal records. He changed all that.
They thought, you remember back in the day, they thought Rodman was crazy when he got all them tattoos. Yeah. When I did the shit, the whole culture said, oh shit, that shit is cool. You know what I mean? Because I am hip hop. That's what I grew up off. Shit, if I like country music, then I would have probably been doing what the country dudes do.
With a brooch on.
You know what I mean? I was doing motherfucker with a lasso. I was dressing. All I was doing was dressing like basically dressing like the dudes that I grew up with. That's it. I was just dressing the same way. You know what I mean? And it was just that I could afford the stuff that I couldn't afford back then. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, how the hell they can give me a dress code? I mean, I put a dress code out because everybody dressing like they want to dress. You know what I mean? The shit we got on costs more than the suits that these dudes wearing that's acceptable. And then they got a dress code now. You see the dress code now, and
yeah, that's crazy.
But I ain't taking nothing from those dudes, because you know what I mean. I learned from the new generation too. I don't wear that big baggy shit no more like I used to. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? But back when we was doing it, when all us was doing it, the old heads in the league, they couldn't understand it, and the league won't used to it. Like, they won't used to that shit. But we was just dressing like, oh shit, like dudes were saying like, damn, the shit that we wear to the club, he wearing that to the game. So shit, why the hell we can't wear it to the game? When I was growing up, I ain't never wear no goddamn suit to the gym.
Easter Sunday, that's it.
I remember wearing suits to shit, funerals and church and stuff like that. Like, that was punishment for me. So shit, you think I'm gonna go to play basketball going to the gym with a suit on? No. Now when I get older, probably shit. No. I do. Man, I see it happening. I'm telling you, I see it happening because I be watching Mo and he be dressing sometimes like, damn,
that's Mo
shit look sharp.
Yeah.
That's Mo
Moment on that.
Okay, all right. So what did Tawana say? She like Tawana tell me all the time.
Oh,
She like me in suits. My girl like me in suits. Shit.
So you got to do
I like suits now.
Yeah, she run the show. She run the show.
I've been with my girl 30 years. She likes suits. I ain't know that. Oh, now I'm ready to put on suits now. Shit, you like it?
That's how it goes.
When you on that?
Hey, but let me say this too. Let me say this too.
I done started already.
Alright,
I wore a
shit.
suit at the Hall of Fame.
All right.
It's a difference.
See, y'all ain't think I was gonna do that.
I did.
I did.
It was a bet in Vegas. You know it was a bet in Vegas. I was telling all my homeboys. I was like, yo, bet, man, because I'm
I
gonna
knew
wear a
you wasn't gonna wear
suit.
no tie.
You know what I mean? Put your money up. Because I'm gonna wear a suit. I'm telling you. It was like, they didn't even believe it.
On the next time.
Hey, but let me say this to you. It's a difference between compromising yourself and being coachable.
Yeah.
You got to be coachable. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how you learn. You know what I'm saying? He got his own situation with Larry Brown. Mine was with Greg Popovich. Same situation. He made me understand that you cared more about me as a player, as a person than a player. It's gonna be people that you come across that's gonna try you, and they're gonna challenge you. But know the difference between them disrespecting you and making you better. It's a fine line, especially us being black men. We take everything personal. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, we feel like somebody always trying us. But don't fuck up your blessing by trying to hold your nuts or think you too grown to learn.
Or let somebody else.
You know what I'm saying? It's a big difference between compromising yourself and being coachable. You got to be coachable. But don't compromise. Stand on what you believe. Stand on how you was raised and all the morals. Stand on all that shit. Don't compromise that for nobody. But you have to be coachable to make it. Everybody, all of us had help somewhere. So realize who's trying to help you and who's trying to hurt you. It's a big difference.
It's always a silver lining in the message. You know what I mean? No matter how hard a coach is, whether you get along with them or not, like what they telling you is not probably how you want to hear it, when you want to hear it, but it's just always something that's going to make you better. So look at it that way. But don't be no sucker, though. You know what I mean? Real. You know, it's like you give respect, you know what I mean? You respect everyone because you want people to respect you, but you also, know where you stand. And there's a lot of people, coaches, assistant coaches, people like that may try and play games with you. You know what I mean? But if you give them their respect and you draw the line and you respect yourself, you know what I mean? It's like what they saying, you walk in your walk, right? And as you learn it from these coaches, you just take what you need. And you know which coach to deal with, which coach not to, right? But you just handle your business. So I think that's the most important thing. You respect others and respect yourself, most important. How's that lady?
Looney Tunes back there.
Hey, I remember you still have to look up news. I remember you was a football player and a basketball player, started in the Newport News area, Tidewater area. Tell these guys when the hard work begins. Is it now where they are, college, or once they get to the pro?
Shit, as soon as they pick the ball, as soon as they pick
5
the
years
ball
old.
up. No, as soon as you, I already knew. I knew it when I knew it like I was 8 years old, and I was a football player. I could not stand basketball. I thought basketball was soft. Now, this many years later, and with every bone that I had in my body broke, and over 100 stitches in my face, obviously, I know basketball is not soft. You know what I mean? But back then, I was 8 years old. My mom was like, "You going to basketball practice day?" Man, I cried, I kicked. You know what I mean? Coach, everybody, my uncles, everybody had to get me out of the crib because I didn't want to play basketball. Got me to the gym. I seen dudes on my football team. You know what I mean? And I remember coming home after practice that day and just thanking my mom, hugging her and kissing her, thank you. You know what I mean? I love basketball. You know what I mean? And from that day on, once I knew that that's what I wanted to do, that was it. That's when the journey began. You know what I mean? Like she told me, I said, "Mom, can I make it to the NBA?" And she was like, "You can do whatever you want to do in life." And the love that I had for my mom, I actually believed it. You know how your mom will tell you anything. God damn it, you're going to be the next president, you know what I mean, of the United States. And you're like, yeah, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? But I actually believed it, you know what I mean? So when I was on the corner and I was like 13 years old, and, the dudes that I was hanging around was snorting cocaine, smoking weed, drinking liquor, you know what I mean? Here, Chuck, hit this. Nah, dog, I'm going to the NBA, you know what I mean? And, they laughed and shit, you know what I'm saying? And, I used to sit there and had to take all the jokes. Not nobody from Newport News make it to the NBA, motherfucker. Are you serious, man? Hit this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man, I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? And, I ain't laughing at them now, but this many years later and a Hall of Fame later, Right? I'm not laughing at them. Laughing my ass off though. You know what I mean?
Is it easier to get there or stay there?
Getting there is none of it. None of it. Shit, it wasn't easy. It wasn't, especially for my road. Like I got in trouble my junior year, and I got locked up, and I was recruited in both sports by everybody in the country. You know what I mean? All Division 3, Division 2, Division 1. Every school in the country. And when I got in that situation, I end up, when I got out, no one was recruiting. Everything was off the table. My mom went to Georgetown and begged for my life. You know, basically told coach if you know, he didn't take me, that she thought I was gonna die or I was gonna spend the rest of my life in prison. And today he would tell you that he did it because she came up there. You know what I mean? As if my talent ain't have nothing to do with it. You know what I mean? Like he just did my mom a favor. That's why he took me. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it was a done deal. And from that point on, you know what I mean, I had to deal with like playing in Villanova, and I had to seen the signs where Allen Iverson, the next MJ, and then they had it crossed out and had OJ under it. You know what I mean? I had the guys with the orange suits with the chains, and you know what I mean? Every time I went to the free throw, jailbird, and I'm like 18, 19 years old. You know what I mean? Like, so you know, my point is, you know what I mean? It was never easy, especially at that point. You know what I mean? But then, you know, what the people were doing to me in the stands and all that, the guys that was other point guard on other teams, you know, they had a problem with it because obviously I had to take it out on them. You know what I mean? So that the journey never got it never got to a point where I was satisfied. You know what I mean? I was cool with making it to the league. You know, then I was after rookie of the year. Then shit, now I want to be all-star. Then now I want to be first team All-NBA. You know what I mean? And on and on and on and on. So you never get to be comfortable. LeBron still ain't comfortable right now. All the success he had throughout his career and the success that he's still having, he's still not comfortable. He's still not satisfied. You know what I mean? He probably when he done, he still won't. I'm thinking, as great as he is, I'm thinking he still gonna put the pressure on himself mentally and still saying I could have did more. You know what I mean? That's what separate, you know, the regular from the great ones, man. You know what I mean? I'm done already. I don't still think about not winning the championship. I'm thinking that if I would apply myself more in different areas, if I would have lift weights, you know what I mean? I went through a whole career and never lift weights. 165 pounds all the way through my whole career. Now I think about shit, damn, what if I would have lift weights? But it's too late. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy regretting nothing. When it's all over, don't be the guy saying, damn, I should have did it like this. Or damn, I should have did it like that. And that's why these dudes right here, with all the mistakes, Will right here too, with all the mistakes that we done made, we get to give this to y'all. You know what I mean? This, like, what you call it, free game.
Free game.
Free game. We give it to y'all. You know what I mean? And telling y'all about all these experiences and telling y'all the different things that we wish we would have did differently, but we live with it because we can't do nothing but keep going on. We can't do nothing but keep going on and keep getting better and making sure them mistakes don't happen no more. Obviously, our thing now ain't on the court no more, but we still living. So all other experiences that we've been through, we try to tighten up on those things now. You know what I mean? The basketball part of it is over. Physically being on the court, but mentally it ain't never over because we get to give y'all the shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I get to give it to my son. I get to give it to my nephew. I get to give it to him. You know what I mean? Like it ain't this part ain't going nowhere until they put us in the grave. You know what I mean? So motherfuckers like us still got a whole lot to offer because it's still up here. Ain't went nowhere.
What was the weakest part of your game?
Not lifting weights.
And I would say, the only thing I can do with my left hand is dribble. Like I mean, a regular layup on left side of the joint, regular routine. Instead of doing that, I would, go over. I'd make it real difficult because I didn't have no belief and trust in my left hand. The only thing I could do with it really was dribble. But other than that, probably my on ball defense. And I think I was good at it, and this is the God knows truth, I think I was good at it or could have been good at it, but I had so many victims with doing that crossover shit that I was scared that somebody was going to do it to me. You know what I mean? So, joke's on you, Jack. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't want to be the one on the other end. So I wouldn't press up on people or try to beat people to the spot. You know, I used to love motherfuckers like that press up on me, get up on them, smack the floor and get all up on me and try to beat me to the spot. Okay, you gonna try to beat me to the spot? Okay, well look, I'm going left. Whoa! And you way over there some goddamn way out of the goddamn screen. But that was it. Like I didn't play no game.
Pan the camera.
Yeah. Hey, look, man, I'm over here, man. But that was it. The left and my defense. But I could camouflage it. Our team was so good and our coach was so great that he put, you the scorer, you gonna get the buckets every night. That's what you do for us. And you pay the passing lanes. And all your mistakes and shit, and your liabilities, we're going to make up for it by these dudes doing what they do. And that's how they covered me on the defensive end. Because, it was plenty of times where I was gambling all over the place, and Theo was back there, and Mutombo was back there to take up for me. But other than that, I don't think I had none.
When adversity hit you, who did you go to or talk to, or was that like a personal thing?
Nah, it ain't personal. My teammates, my homeboys, my people that you love, people that you think love you. My teammates, my mom, you know what I mean? My my sisters, my uncles. I mean, it's real life. Like when you get to the league, it ain't gonna change dramatically, or even in college. You gonna still have your team, man. You gonna still have your people. Just like BD said, you're not gonna change, man. The people around you gonna change. You know what I mean? Because they gonna expect more. You know what I mean? They gonna expect you to. They're gonna expect you not to say no to them. That was the hardest thing I think in my life, to be able to say no to people that you love. Because a lot of times, I had to learn that you're not helping nobody. You're not helping. A motherfucker come to you everybody know Christmas is on the 25th of December every year. Motherfucker coming to you on the 24th talking about his kids ain't got this and they ain't got that, but that's that guilt trip that they put on you. You know what I mean? Because you thinking about the kids. You ain't thinking about this sorry-ass motherfucker that's coming to you Christmas Eve. You know what I mean? You ain't thinking about that. You think like, God damn, I got it. You know what I mean? But people that know you love them will use that against you. You know what I mean? They'll definitely use that against you. People that you love. And not even doing it being malicious. Just being lazy. You know what I mean? And just, instead of them doing what I had motherfuckers tell me, man, shit, if you wouldn't have made it to the league, you'd be right around here with us doing what we doing. If my aunt had she'd be my uncle. Right. All that if shit. No, it ain't no if. You know what I mean? We can get that out. We can get that out the way.
Yo, you might not never know. It might be somebody you least expect. You know what I'm saying? It might be somebody coming to your life that you really can confide in. You know what I'm saying? I've been in situations. I was in a situation where I went to aid a teammate, and I ended up shooting at a strip club and get hit by a car. And as soon as I land in my bed, I never thought, you know what I'm saying, I get a phone call. All my teeth going. I had to have plastic surgery on my lips with no anesthesia for 2 hours. Cutting my lips, taking rocks and debris out my lips. And I couldn't even open my mouth, you know what I'm saying, for 2 hours. I get home, I'm thinking about my job. I don't know if I got it, because this is during the season. You know what I mean? Some guys chased my teammate out the club. out the club, and I'm a law guy. I get out the car and air it out for my teammate. End up getting hit by a car, going in the hospital. But I'm saying to say, you never know who you're gonna rely on, and who's gonna become a brother for life. As soon as I lay in the bed, I get a phone call. First person on the phone called me. I'm in tears. I'm not knowing it, what I'm saying? The fact that he called me 2 in the morning, he on a whole different coast to check on me. We've been brothers ever since. But that meant a lot to me because I was really going through it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know my job. I didn't know what was happening. I ain't had no teeth in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? But my brother called me and checked on me. It brightened my day.
Making you laugh.
Yeah, he was making me laugh, and I couldn't even move my mouth swollen. He trying to make me laugh, you know what I'm saying? But that meant a lot to me. And to this day, we brothers, you know what I'm saying? So I can call him and talk about anything. If you look on our pages on our birthdays, don't have no pride in giving your brothers his flowers while you can still smell them.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? Give your brothers their props while they still here. Don't wait till they gone. You know what I'm saying? But you'll never know who it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? I rely on more guys in the NBA that I consider my brothers than my own family. And that's just the way God designed it. I ain't saying it's right, but that's just the path that was chosen for me. So you'll never know who it be you can rely on, bro.
And young man, that question is so remarkably good. How do you handle adversity? Because I told that young man, and I would tell any young man, expect adversity, because that's when God challenges you more. How you handle adversity. It's you can easily be a front runner, you know what I mean, and know how to handle stuff when everything is going good. But how do you handle it when things are bad? How do you handle it when you're going to bed? That's how he was able to handle 4 months in jail for something that he didn't do. I used to go to him every day, and I said, you're not going to come out of here bitter. You're not going to come out here mad, because that's time wasted on what you got to do when you get out of here. Expect adversity and learn how to handle adversity, because God is not going to judge you when you're on front. God's going to challenge you on when things are adverse and things are not working right. Are you going to give up?
Enjoy the good times with the bad times. Right. That's basically what he's saying.
I mean, I'm religious. I believe in God, but I'm not I may go to church on Easter or something. Yeah, you know what I mean. I ain't gonna sit up here.
But you got your own relationship with him.
I got my own. He in my house every day. He in here with me right now. Like when I leave out of here, he with me all the time. You know what I mean. But one thing that I was talking to my old lady last night, and I told her, I said, I gotta stop thanking God every time something good happened to me. Always thank you, God, because it's natural. You know what I mean? But thank him every day anyway. You know what I mean? Not just when something happened, you get a big ass check, or you win a game, or you know what I mean? Like anything, man. You know what I mean? Anything that when you just thank him for. I thank you for helping me. I see you all the time where you say something about every time you get on a flight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you say something positive every time.
I say, God, please protect me with safe travel.
Right. You know what I mean? When you get on the plane, you know what I mean? Thank him when you get off the plane. But just thank him during the day, just to thank him. You know what I mean? Just to thank him. Not always
for opportunity. Y'all got an opportunity to make it to the league. Thank him for that.
Right.
Thank him that you have 2 legs.
Thank him for waking me up, man.
Thank him that you have an opportunity to change your family's life, your mama's life. You know what I'm saying? Just little shit like that you should be thankful for, dog.
It makes you humble when you start appreciating like why you're here, what you got the ability to do, the people who look up to you. It just build humility and it build character. So what Unc was talking about, when that adversity comes because of your humility, right? Because you're humble, you're able to uplift yourself beyond all that adversity, and that's what it's called, building character. You know what I mean? And that's how you build a brand. And that's how that shit translate on court. You know what I mean? And that's how you become Steven Jackson in the name, and D Miles, and AI and so forth and so on. But it's that adversity and that's that humbleness. Like these dudes are some of the most humble dudes that I've ever been around in my life. Superstars. You feel what I'm saying? And when you can connect to people, it builds your character. And that's what we all here to do. Parents, friends, family, stay humble through this journey, because you're gonna get hurt. I've been hurt, tore my knee up, several times and came back, but it was because I was humble, you know what I mean, and I accepted it, say, you know what, this shit ain't gonna do nothing but make me better. You know what I mean? And that adversity I was able to overcome because I was humble enough to understand that I had a bigger fight to finish. So you guys stay humble, man. I think that's the most important thing through handling adversity.
Go and close it out, Chuck.
And you got to talk about the chicks, though, man. You know what I mean?
Man, look, I got 5 baby mamas, so if y'all want to talk about that,
I
pull me to the side.
No, for sure. But on the real side, stay dedicated to your dreams, man. You know what I mean?
I give y'all that, guys.
Stay dedicated to your dreams. Learn how to say no to
Simple.
shit.
That's a simple
No
conversation.
shit, bro. But no, it ain't that simple, dog.
Keep
You know
it in
what
your
I'm
pants. Keep it in your pants.
It ain't that simple, bro. Bro, is
The way
it
you
that
can make it.
simple?
No, it's not that simple.
No, it's just, you know what?
Just the best thing is
Learn how to say
don't
no.
chase the cat.
Yeah, learn how to say no,
Keep it in
bro.
your pants.
Learn that you are more valuable than any situation you're going to put yourself in. And then you think twice.
Man, these motherfucking little ass in heat motherfuckers. Let me tell you something. Out of everything that we've been talking about, this probably the only thing that's going in one ear and out the other, man. I'm telling you.
All these little jackrabbits.
I'm telling you. Man, only thing you can say is be careful, man. Man, strap up, Jack.
17, that's little jackrabbits, man.
Look, that's my only advice.
I want to say too, though, bro. All us that been to like big time, you know, when we was coming to high school, we've been to like big time events, McDonald's game, all kind of annual games and stuff like that. You look around this room, maybe only 2 of y'all might go to the league. Maybe only 3 of y'all.
We hope all y'all.
We hope all y'all, but that's
reality.
That's not the reality of this.
Harsh
Like, you
reality.
gonna see this. This gonna mean something. Y'all gonna remember, and a lot of players gonna see players that gone on to the league and have good careers and be like, yeah, I was in AI's game with him. So this ain't given for everybody. All 20 or all 19 of y'all just can't go. So you just gotta do the best you can do. That's why we telling you to put as much work in as possible.
dog.
To give yourself the best chance.
Don't let that he telling you some authentic shit. Do not let that shit scare you. Don't let it scare you. You know what I mean? Because all y'all anyway supposed to have a plan B anyway. And a C and a D and a E. Anyway. You know what I mean? You better have one of them anyway. Because you never know what the hell can happen.
With basketball, you can stay connected to the game. You know what I mean? You can love this game and wind up being a coach, being a GM. Like, just don't lose faith.
Yeah.
Don't lose patience. While you studying, study the game. Study everything around the game when you at school. Study how it works. You know what I'm saying? Because as you go, it may be an injury here or there. Basketball can still save your life, change your life, and you can still reap the same benefits as, a star player playing in the league. So always keep that plan B, C, and D, you know what I mean, in your back pocket.
Man, and I will close with this right here. Man, saying you love somebody, because a lot of dudes do it. I really love these guys. Like, I really do. You know what I mean? So when I say love, baby, you know what I mean? Like, it's cliche and people just used to doing it, but we all know it's genuine. You know what I mean? But my whole thing is not even knowing, you know what I mean, just knowing who y'all are before yesterday and before today. Man, I love y'all because I was y'all. I was there, right there with y'all at this point in life. You know what I mean? I tell my kids all the time, like, they act like I was, born yesterday. Like, I've been where you at. I've been where you trying to go. You know what I mean? You looking at Z right now. You know what I mean? You looking at Z. I'm the guy, and these are the guys that Coach was talking about when he said, how you gonna listen to a guy telling you how to get from A to Z and he ain't never been there? Well, goddamn it, I've been to Z. And what y'all trying to do in this sport, that y'all trying to, become who y'all trying to become and make y'all name and do what y'all trying to do and have y'all vision in this sport right here. Man, I love y'all because I used to be y'all. You dig what I'm saying? And when these dudes up here saying, you know what I mean, we were a phone call away, man, that's what we are, man. And we mean that. And I'm giving y'all my word on that for anything. You know what I mean? And that's that, man. Like y'all do.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Let's go and knock these awards
So
out.
what we doing, Black and Mild?
You got a shot to smoke, Black. You got a shot to smoke, Black.